2, 1, and go. Good morning. It's been a long couple days, guys. So let me get everything here, get everything here started. Let's pop out the chat first off. Pop out chat. Copy that, and we'll paste this into the doobly-doo. Properties. Alright, and chat is live, and let's get this shared around to the Book of Faces. Whoop. Share, copy, and Faces, Knightsmith. Oh. Good morning. We're live and cold. Let's warm up with a little coffee with Knights post. Okay, guys. So it is cold. And let's share it now. I am absolutely freezing today. When I woke up, it was -3 this morning. Currently, it is sitting at 3 degrees, and not only am I cold, but I've been sick this last week, and it is just not a great time, you know. So, in spite of it being so cold, I'm going to forego my ongoing glove project, because we really haven't gotten anywhere past this first stage. I've been futzing around with a few things on it. Primarily, I've been working on my skiving knife, because for whatever reason it was duller than a butter knife, and I just could not get a good skive. And the reason I went down that rabbit hole was I thought maybe if I skive these edges, it would be a little bit better. But why? These are external seams. Anyways, that's a whole long to do, as we're not going to be doing gloves today, the live stream. We will be doing some slippers. And for another project in the future, I need to learn how to do some fur-lined garments anyways. So we are going to take some of that fur and we are going to line some slippers. And hopefully my little icicles of feet will thank me for it. In spite of, because of the sickness, I have little mint tea here with some honey. It definitely helps the throat, and I will be popping some Vicks Vapor Rubs throughout the show today. Always shake up your gum trag. Stuff is awesome. So, if you're here, good morning, thank you, and welcome. Say something, say hello, and let's get this morning started off right. also, for some reason, and this is just a me thing, and the more I say it, the more it sticks in my brain. I need to do some computer maintenance, and I'm not sure what I have to do with it, because it's saying it's been stuck on 8% power, but it's been on 8% power for the last 4 days. And it's not charging, but how could it be at 8% for 4 days and turned on? And, like, you know? So there's something funny going on here. And of course I have to have some cookies. My buddy from Gambia just messaged me. Hello, bro. How you feeling today? Well, if you're watching, I'm feeling better than I have been, but still kind of crappy. You know? Just, I'm sure the cold isn't helping either. Just, yeah. But whatever. Let's get into this. Is there any other housekeeping I have to do? I don't think so. I think all the housekeeping is taken care of, and I think we just need to jump into it. So, you remember in the springtime, I did one of these. I did a pair of flip-flops. I did 2 pairs. The first pair, it really mimicked and followed the contours of my feet, but it didn't fit right. They didn't perform as shoes or flip-flops very well. So I took a pair of my existing flip-flops and I kind of copied that pattern. And a few things I noticed is the heel had to be so much larger. So I think I'm going to copy this pattern for the what you call it, for the slippers, the sole pattern, and then we'll just kind of put like a little thing up on here, and we'll put a little heel catcher back here. And I don't have any what you call it, I don't have any creep sole left. But since these are just indoor slippers, I think we can get away with just having the foam as the contact surface, I believe. So we'll do that, and I think we have a comment. Aaron Muskel. All right, let's go over to the chat screen, and we'll get this party started. Oi! How we doing today, buddy? It is cold. So, slippers. Fur-lined slippers. Now, I think what I'm going to use is this red stuff over here, because I have no idea what to use it for elsewise. And everything I own is black. And I think that was one of my main problems with the flip-flops, is everything is black, so it just kind of blends in with all the other black stuff and got lost. So we're going to try red. We're going to try some red slippers. The papal colors. He does wear red slippers, doesn't he? I think he does. But yeah, so we'll do, we'll use that for the base of everything. We'll glue this to 2 sheets of this high density foam. I think it's EVA foam. Stuff is really easy to work. And I should be able to have 1, if not 2 slippers by the time we're done with our live stream here. Not really a full-blown project, but just something keep me busy, something for us to talk about, and something for me to use and take pictures of when we're finished. I'm missing something. That's what I'm missing. So let's get on with it. Now, the easiest thing, I believe, let's get this on here. Do I have enough to do? Or should I keep this? You know what? No, I think I'm going to make the slippers black. Now I'm thinking about this. I think we're going to make these slippers black. I think I have a much better use for this. I think I'll make a purse or something out of this. Yeah, we'll make a purse out of this. That'll be a purse. I absolutely love this double shoulder. It's the Sierra Veg Tan from Weaver. It's been on clearance for the longest time. It's $50 for a double shoulder, and this stuff is such a nice temper to it. It's I think 5-6 ounce, and you just get so much out of it. So the first thing to do is trace it out. Now, where's my scribe? I really like this little, it's a toothpick. It's the titanium toothpick. I've used it as an engineering probe. It's tiny, fits right on your keychain. But it also makes a really good scribe or scratch awl. Let's get these guys traced out on here. Do one here. All right, we'll do that one. And we'll take this because this has like a ragged edge from the creep sole. So I'll cut this, then I'll flip it and cut it again. And that'll give us the right thing. And before we do any cutting, this is a really dull blade. Alan, good morning, buddy. How we doing today? I haven't seen you in a while. Always start with a fresh blade, guys, if you can. And remember, razors don't come razor sharp. Oop. Also, don't drop your razors. Clean some of this oil off. And Jill's here. Good morning, Jill. How are we doing? We got a nice big gang going today. Have to make a Lowe's run later. Doing anything fun or interesting? Or getting anything fun or interesting? So I always strop my razor blades before I use them, just 'cause they're never sharp. Chainsaw gas and a new chain. Oh boy! Ellie and I will be going to a friend's house for a Mando RPG. Oh, that is cool. Got a cord of firewood that's too long. That has to be cut in half. Well, gotta do what you gotta do, right, Ben? Mando RPG. That is pretty cool. So guys, what am I working on? It is way too freaking cold in this house to walk around without slippers on, so we're making some slippers. And I'm basically just using the pattern that I'm using this as a pattern. I really need to make another flip-flop because I lost the other one. Seems like I keep losing just the right flip-flop for whatever reason. I don't know. But I figure I'll use some of this Sierra for the flip flop. I was gonna use the red stuff over there, but I want to use that for something a little bit nicer. I think it just has a really pretty color. It has a nice kind of soft temper to it. So I think like a purse or something for the wife or a friend or something. Just something nice, you know. But I got this black Sierra veg tan, and I got some EVA foam, and I have some rabbit fur and such. So, you know, it's cold. I don't feel good. I'm making some fur-lined slippers. So, and I'm not sure if you saw, but I have the forge like half set up. I got the hood installed and everything piped out through the roof of the shop. And I just need to get some refractory cement and some refractory bricks and build the bellows, and I think I know how I'm going to do that. Not entirely sure. Let's do that. Not entirely sure yet. It is looking good. Awesome. Next time I'm down, should be sometime next week. You should come take a look. because I'll be completely honest, the hood looks way better in pictures from a distance than it does right up close. But first one, so I'm not upset with how it turned out. I just not as happy as I could have been. But it works. Takes the smoke from the fire and puts it outside. So can't be too upset. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Where's the sheath for it? Here it is. So since the bellows is pretty much going to be hidden, can I just use like tarpaulin as the it's functional and gets you one step closer to beating on the metal? Yes, it does. It gets me several steps closer to beating on metal. And you know what? It's the first one I've ever built. So, I mean, I can't be too hard on myself. And one step closer is one step closer. Does anyone know anything about computers, by the way? Because my computer has been stuck on 8% battery for the last week, and I don't know what's going on. And it is highly frustrating. So it has to be upside down. Get the right profile. Ooh. Sounds like the battery may be going. Well, if that's the case, I can just order a replacement battery then, right? I mean, the computer is kind of old. But I also like it, so... Sounds good. Another good thing about this this toothpick, the probe, as soon as you're done with it, bloop, tip goes away. So we can't screw it up by accident, which is a huge benefit, especially to me. So let's take this and go. I went off the cutting mat a little bit there. Whoopsie. Yeah, you should be able to get one for it. Well, that'll be, what, like 50 bucks, 60 bucks as opposed to another 1,200. I'll take it. Alright, so once we have the soles cut out, we'll overcut all of the foam, And I think I can get maybe 2 pieces. No, I can only get 1 per foot. So I think I definitely want 2 pieces of foam for the sole. So what we'll do is we'll pre-cut all the foam. What brand? It is a Hewlett-Packard Envy. So we will pre-cut all the foam and everything, get that set aside. You overcut the foam because when you put the cement on it, things might slip around a little bit, and you'd rather be true to your leather than to your foam. So I usually try to go 1/8 to 1/4 inch over my line, and then just trim when you're done. Cookies and tea are awesome, you know? So Alan, have you made any, I've made progress on my forge. Have you made any on yours? Also, this is like the best razor knife I've ever used, and it's the cheapest one on the market too. It's the Harbor Freight. They sold it for like $2 or something. It's the Gordon. But it's nice because it has this like intermediate step, and it's not a thumb lock. It's a little button on the side, and Little Man has grabbed this a few times and tried to open it up and can't. So I really like cheap tools that work well. And of course, the razor doesn't really matter. You get whatever brand is the better razor. Right now, I think I'm using Stanley. And the Stanley razors seem to hold up pretty good, but they still need that initial strop. What about you, Jill? Have you been working on any projects recently? Aaron, I know I've seen you working on a bunch of cool stuff, and I like it. Will I get this all in one cut? Aaron keeps me out of the clock towers. Let's see. Have to clean up the garage first. Did put together a small mobile to use though. Good. And she has been crocheting hats. Ooh. How have I not seen any of these hats online, Joe? I'm disappointed. And we did get on one nice cut. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a foible because most of this is just trash. I could probably cut that and keep that as scrap. Good scrap, but okay, we got that. Now the good thing about the foam is it is stupid fast to cut. and make sure I have a good cut. Not going to trace on those. I'm going to use this guy to trace. Now, I just got this foam off Amazon, and look how, I mean, kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see it there. You draw right on it with Sharpie. I mean, no one cares because it's black on black, and when everything gets layered and cut down, it's going to disappear anyways. But this stuff is great for cosplayers too, this foam, because it glues together really fast with contact cement. It's very soft, easy to manipulate. Very soft, easy to manipulate, easy to work, fast to work. And when you're done, you can paint it. You can apply hard surfaces to it. And if you really want like detailed lines and panels, you just super lightly score it with your knife, and run a heat gun over it real quick, and the foam will contract just on the surface and just shrink it in just a touch and open up those cuts, and there's your detail panels. Very cool stuff. And this was only like $10 for 9x12 craft sheets foam pack, 24 pack from Call Palming. So cheap, good. I mean, I have nice things to say about, well, nice things. Just want to make sure that when you are cutting foam, you don't do a sawing motion. So you want to have a good sharp blade. If you're cutting thick foam, those snap off retractable razors, instead of something like this, you know, the cheap ones that can really extend far, you strop that blade and you can just run it right across and the foam basically falls apart. But to get a good crisp line, you want to do it in one pass. Something else that works rather well is a bandsaw. For whatever reason, you don't think it would, but it leaves a pretty good edge. Might have to sand a little bit, you know, for just a little bit of cleanup. But yeah. Let's see. Quick look on Amazon. Price range is between 20 and 40 for replacement batteries. That is definitely in my price range. All right, so here's that. Let's get all these guys cut out.
Shot. I thought you taught him better.
I thought I did too.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
But like I said, super fast to cut. And you probably can't see that, but it's also a very clean cut. One. So if you want to do more like role playing and stuff, or any cosplay stuff with Ellie, this stuff is fantastic. You can take paprika files and just glue them right to this, do all your cuts and peel it off. See how fast that is? Boom, 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 boom. Now, like I said, I am over-cutting. Oh. How much was the pack? I think it was like 20 bucks. I can't remember. I got it off Amazon. So yeah, call Palmy, 8x12 craft foam. And the thing is, the reason I feel comfortable just using this as Jill wants to build a Mando helmet. Awesome. I actually did one. Do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. But I did one out of just black cardboard. It was a real pain to cut, but I used a paprika file, pasted it to the stuff and just did it that way, and it worked really fast and really easy. If I had this stuff, this would have made my life so much better, but I was using that as a mold for fiberglass to make multiple Mandalorian helmets out of fiberglass. So I had anyways, yeah, I made that out of the buck. But this stuff, if you're doing a standalone helmet, the way to go. I'm using this Weldwood contact cement. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with this one again. Just because it says it's a fast dry formula, 20 minutes. It should take 5 minutes to dry. But I wanted the gel for doing the shoes specifically because I'm covering such a large area. But even this stuff here, like you can see how easily this cuts. Completely unsupported. Just whoop. Awesome stuff. And let's see if I can do a detail panel on here. Obviously a heat gun would work better, but I don't have one with me right now. So just super light scoring. and then boom, detail lines. So if you're going to do that though, glue everything together first, let it really set up, and then do your detail, do the heating for your detail lines, because as you're heating it, the foam is contracting. So if everything's not together initially, your nicely cut lines might not line up. So you're going to want to get everything glued together first. Get all your score lines in first before you glue it, because you won't be able to do a good job unsupported. But get all your score lines in, glue the whole structure up, and then hit it with your heat. Now, here is the difficult part. One of the difficult parts. Yeah, but that stuff is cheap and easy to work. Highly recommend it. I would get either the little thing of Weldwood, which is their contact cements. Just for ease of use, and it won't dry out. Because if you're gonna just be doing one Mandalorian helmet, you're not going to use a whole lot of stuff, and it will go bad on you. This is so large, and I keep it closed and sealed, that it's not going to go bad. But even regular barge cement would work, and I think I'm gonna, for most of my builds, I'm going to switch over to barge cement in the future once this runs out, because I'm sick and tired of how long that takes, and it's just not the best bond. At least not for what I do, because what is that? That doesn't matter. So we got this. Now we have to do the slipper part. I'm thinking do a little strap around the back like that as the keeper, like that, and then at the front we'll do the thing. So let me take this guy here, and what I think I want to do is do it so it has a split, and when I sew that split up, it'll bring it into that nice shape. And I think I want the front and the back to be separate pieces, just so I don't needlessly waste material. Because I do like having that little backer on the slippers. I mean, a lot of slippers don't have them, but I like it, so we're gonna put it on. So is there any other questions you guys have? Anything else you guys want to talk about? So where does this top want to be? I think it actually wants to be kind of where these sit already. That gives me a pretty good grip on my foot, as is. Gives me some good toe room. And there's plenty seam allowance around the whole thing. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it from there. And we're going to kind of clamshell the front out. So it's sewn back in. and creates the curve we're looking for. Yeah, and as far as like, you know, getting files and stuff, you can get a ton of different files. You can basically get any one you've ever seen. You can easily get. Let me just check on the live stream, make sure everything's going good here. Yes, it is. Beautiful. beautiful. So next live stream is going to be an extra long one, and we are going to be doing a giveaway at the end. Now, the rules for the giveaway are in the description down below, but basically it disavows YouTube and everyone else, saying that this is me doing it of my own accord. There is no price to get into it, blah, 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 blah. And so, yeah. But yeah, next week we're doing a giveaway. Still not sure what we're doing. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll do that. Patterning with paper. Something like that. See how far up we have to go. So we'll do that. We'll start it here. No. We'll do that, I think. And then we'll just go through. I think that looks like a good pattern so far. An idea for the bellows material, upholstery pleather. That would work. It doesn't have, it really doesn't have to be anything expensive because it's going to be hidden underneath the benches anyways. So I think it just needs to be like kind of like airtight, right? But you know, pleather definitely would work. I need to go check prices at Joann Fabrics. I need to find some way to do those hoops for the upper lung. And Brandon Bazab, Yum Vum ONG Mer? What's that about? Alright, so that'll get me to like a zero side on the. So let's back this off a little bit and make this a little, let's do an inch. Yeah, 1 inch sidewalls. So we'll do that, and we'll make this and we'll take this. Do that. So there's the new pattern. Let's cut this out, see what it looks like, and we might be good to go, but unfortunately our time is just about up. And one thing I need to be conscious of when I'm doing this now, guys, is this is going to get lined with that fur. So I need to keep that, you know, that thought into the back of my head for as, you know, how am I going to sew this together, how I'm going to finish this up. So, but yeah, we will be doing a giveaway next week for the 100th episode of Coffee with Knight. Something fun. It's going to be a little longer just because it's a giveaway episode. But basically, yeah, the rules just say I disavow everything you guys have to watch. And what else? You have to be present at the end to put your bid in. And so when I, you know, call for a number, I'll give you a range. When everyone's done putting their numbers in, I use a random number generator. And that does the thing. And then it's incumbent upon the person to get me their shipping information. I handle all the costs and ship it out to you. So if you guys have any products or anything that you want me to try, or anything just special off the shelf, or whatever, let me know in the comment section down below, and if it's a good idea, I'll make it. And you know, that's, you know, all thanks to my patrons over at patreon.com/Knightsmith. They really help make this whole show possible. They help, you know, buy materials. They help pay rent. They help pay for childcare for the little one. And they're awesome. And if you guys like what you see and you like this show and this content, you know, consider going over and subscribing over there for just $1 a month. It really helps out. Otherwise, guys, that's the show for the week. I will see you next week for the giveaway. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And thank you for helping make this world better. One kerf at a time. Take care. Stay warm.